Hello. Today we're going to be asking the question, is full-time RV travel in your future? You know, if you'd like it to be, stick around. We have something for you.
Yeah, so welcome to the RV Living Show. We're Brian and Luann Street of Where the Streets Wander, an RV lifestyle blog that brings inspiration, education, and encouragement for the RV life. And we want to welcome everyone who's watching with us live, or if you're watching the replay. We just want you to know that we're happy that you're joining us, and that we're going to be talking about, is full-time RV travel in your future? Right. So if you're here with us live, please say hello, and we'll come back and check the comments in a minute. So, is RV travel in your future? Sorry, I'm working on some stuff so that we can have this. There we go. A lot of people think that RVing is really cool, right?
Yes. I hear about that every time we mention it to someone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they think that maybe one day they want to do it, right?
A lot of people have the someday, you know, I'd love to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we can tell you today that if you want to full-time RV, there are some 3 things that you need to have before you can make it happen, right? And so the first thing that we're going to talk about today is the desire.
Gotta have the desire.
Yeah, and the desire is something different than just being a pie in the sky. Oh, I think this is really cool, and it would be really neat to do that someday. That kind of desire is wishful thinking. It's not the desire that can help you get to where you want to go in your RV life.
Right. You know, I remember seeing RVs go down the road. Maybe you were like me. You seen that RV going down the road, and you just wish it was you and it going somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
That's the kind of desire we're talking about.
I always used to fantasize about that they actually had their bed with them, because I don't know about you guys, but when you travel and you have to sleep in hotels all the time and it's a different bed, you know, you just never have the same experience as if you're sleeping in your own bed or having all your stuff with you. So
like having your house.
That's right. That's right. So having, you know, the desire to full-time is a very important key component if you want to do this in the future. So the next thing we're going to talk about is determination. So if you want to full-time RV, whether it's full-time or part-time, because, you know, people who full-time RV can be part-timers too, in the fact that they're doing it for an extended period of time and coming back to their home, but you still have to switch things up. There are things that you have to do. And during that time period of what we call transition, you have to have determination.
Yes, you really do, because there's so many parts you bring together, and like all these pieces have to fit together right, and you got to work through them.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes when you have the desire to RV, you also could be met with a mindset of, I can't learn to drive. I can't do this and do that. And so it holds you back. And so the determination comes into play when you push through those feelings of either the fear of the unknown or the fear of driving. I mean, everything is actually overcomable. Even finding income. If you're not ready to retire yet and you have the determination to RV full-time, you can full-time RV. You just have to figure it out, and that takes determination.
It does take determination. You got to work through it.
Yeah. So if the next thing that we're gonna talk about is the date, right? So you got to have desire, you got to have determination, and if you're going to full-time, you don't just wake up one morning and go, oh, it's the day, and you dive in, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like to think of this date as like, you know, you're going to set a goal, and by a certain time, you know, whether it be 1 year, 3 years, whatever your time frame is, you're going to meet that, and you're going to be ready to go. You're going to have everything done. It's kind of like, it is a process, you know.
Yes. And, you know, and the first step of actually realizing your full-time goal is to have a date. Even if it's a date that you think you might not be able to make, but at least it's something that you can strive towards. And a lot of people wait and say, well, I'm going to do it when I retire, because that's pretty traditional for RVing, right? It's a little non-traditional to take your job on the road, although it's becoming more and more prevalent. It really is.
Yeah, we meet people all the time who are doing that.
And since COVID, now it's people working remote. It's going to be easier and easier to find something that you can do from your RV and still enjoy full-time travel. So those pieces of the transition equation can be solved. And so we just want to encourage you with that.
Yes.
So if you have a date in mind, we'd love it if you'd share it in the comments. So we can encourage you as you transition. But we also wanted to talk to you about that if you love this kind of content, if you love talking about full-time RVing and you have that in your future, we have a workshop coming up. It's called the Full-Time RV Framework Workshop. We're going to be talking all about full-time RVing in this workshop. It's 5 days, July 6th through the 10th. We're going to be coming live every day in a private Facebook group and answering your questions about full-timing.
A lot of great information coming up in this. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, and you can check it out at the link above or below this video, depending on where you're watching it. And you can sign up and you'll get a workbook to go along with it, so that you can take notes and write down your thoughts and be able to ask us questions live. So sign up at one of these links and we'll see you inside the workshop.
That's right.
So we're gonna I'm gonna put the link up here. Here you go. So that it's also you can click on it above and below, but that is the URL to sign up for the workshop. So I'm going to check on some comments here. Oh, Jean Decker. Hey, Jean. Thanks for joining us live. It's from Tennessee. Very good. We're so happy that you joined us. All right. So we are going to probably wrap this up. And we're going to tell you next week.
Yes, mention next week there what we're...
Yeah, we're going to talk about downsizing. We talked about how this week that some of the obstacles, income and downsizing, those are two big ones for transitioning to RV life. And so next week is all about downsizing. And we're going to be here, same time, same place. And at Wednesdays at 2 p.m., either on YouTube or Facebook. If you prefer one of the platforms, please be sure to like and even share our videos and get some more people hopping on live with us, because we'd love for you to chat with you while we're here.
Yeah, downsizing is a big topic, so you don't want to miss that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And see ya. Bye.